Hello, I'm Dropin and welcome back to the Last Plague Blight, where of course we are in the new update, and in the first episode we just established this little camp here. I think today what I want to do is set up the crucible furnace for definite. It would be nice to get the soaking basin as well, so we could perhaps start making some leather to get the bigger backpack, because we've only got the start backpack at the moment. So the bigger one almost doubles your carry capacity in your backpack, if I remember rightly. So yeah, we could really do with that. I am just cooking up, there we go, a load of bricks here. That's perfect. I don't have much in the way of clay, do I? I'm going to have to go and get some more. But we do need the clay crucible. Let's make that, because we can't can't make any bronze without that. So let's put that in. Whilst that's cooking, that's great. And then we can move all this stuff later. Let's just take all of those scrap bits of wood. I wouldn't mind trying to make a nail mold as well, or a couple of those, because we're going to need that for the soaking basin. I do want to go and get that bow and arrow as well and just try and use that. Can we actually just make arrows without the iron ones, without the iron tips? Obviously they're probably better, but arrow shaft, bare arrow shaft, inaccurate projectile launched by the burner and inflict damage. I mean, yes we can, but they're not going to be very good. But again, we need the saw for that. Fair enough. We need a chisel by the looks of it as well. So, yeah, we're not quite ready for that. But let's put down the crucible. Go build. And we want to do that. We want to do crucible furnace. So we want to place down. And I'm just going to put these down. We can sort this out later on. But for now, I think I just want them down so I can start getting the resources from them. And we need 200 mud mortar. Okay, we're going to have to go and get some more clay. Let's just go and grab all of those. We probably don't need all of those, but we'll take them anyway. Drop them in there. We will then make a little stockpile, because we're going to need them for the bloomery furnace and the bigger kiln, etc. So we're going to need more bricks anyway, so that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, let's see if we can just find some more clay. There's a bunch of it over here. And then I did notice, I crossed over here to get some clay. I did notice there was a trout in this lake. It said trout. So there's not just bass, there's trout around as well. We'll check that fish trap as well. I don't know how long that takes. But yeah, let's grab this clay, as we're going to need that. We might want to grab some more mud as well, because we're going to need more mortar. So yeah, let's just do this first though. Let's grab all of this clay. Obviously a shovel is a much more efficient way of doing this, but you know, right now we can't make planks, so yeah. We're just gonna have to go with what we can. And yeah, I do want to go and get that bow and arrow and give it a go, because there was a lot of deer when I was collecting all this stuff. Let's just get all this clay. No, let's not get the dirt, let's get the clay. There we go. Just make sure we get every little scrap, because each little bit, you know, is 50 grams or whatever. Soon adds up. But yeah, the shovel has a much bigger footprint, and it's just, yeah, much easier to get more resources, etc. But right now we've just got our bare hands, because, yeah, you know, wilderness survival. That bit of clay, yes it is. Grab that, and then we'll go and grab that bit of clay. Right, I think I've got most of that. It's pretty decent. And then we'll just see whether we can grab a bit of mud. Mud, there we go. Let's grab some more of that. I'm going to need to make mud mortar, and we can put that thing together. And then I'm going to have to go out anyway and get some copper and tin, because we need to make bronze. Ooh, I need to make charcoal as well, don't I? Yeah, that's a good point. Yep, I need to do a charcoal burn. Totally forgot about that, because wood is not going to heat it up like Vintage Story. You've got to make charcoal, because it won't get the metals hot enough to melt them. So yeah, we're going to have to get some charcoal on the go, so we'll do that in a minute. Oh, the letters here. The crow has just dropped in. Ah, there we are. So we've got the letter from Elric. But first off, let's make 2 nail molds. Where are we? Knife, nails. Because we're going to need a lot of nails. Let's make those. We may as well make the blade as well. I don't think I'm going to fit that in there. Not just yet, but there we go. Take that out. Oh, we might actually get that in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the mold for the saw blade. Brilliant. Right, let's make, if we go craft, we don't want to do a huge amount, let's do a mix. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, no, that's a lot of mud mortar, but we will need it. So that's fine, let's build this thing. And then I'm going to do a charcoal burn. We'll do that as well, let's just kind of speed that up a little bit. He's putting it all together. There we are, perfect. We'll put the crucible in there. And then we'll just make a little stockpile. We'll just have a lot of stockpiles on the ground to start with. It's kind of the way you have to be with the game. Yeah, let's just do another quick stockpile. How much has this got to burn? Let's have a look. It might need a little bit more fuel. Oh yeah, it's about to go out. Okay, throw that in there. Just keep it going for a little bit longer. Right. Oh, we got some scrap wood. Let's grab that. That might just be enough. There's a little bit left from that tree stump. Let's go there, and we'll just throw all of that in there. Oh, damn it, it's just gone out. Looks right, okay. So we need some more. Well, I've got plenty of cones. I can use that for kindling, so let's go with that. Probably don't need that many, but there we are, that's a start. All the empty pine cones from the pine nuts, so that's good. And then we just need a little bit. If I could get some animal fat, I could make a torch. And then, yeah, I could just use that, but... we need a pine branch. There we are. I think we probably only need one. Let's go with just... Well, we'll go with 5. No, don't split, sorry. Let's go... I think it only gives you 3, doesn't it? Let's do 2. Yeah, screw it, let's do them all. We'll need some extras. Let's do that. And then we'll put the sticks in there. Like so. And then we'll come down and just start this off again. Yeah, it's 4 to put in there, isn't it? I thought so. With a 100% chance. So let's go with that. That should be plenty to finish that off. Yeah, it's an hour. It's probably a bit of overkill, but that's okay. And then we'll just start a little stockpile there for the pine branches. There we are, that's all good. Let's do a little stone one as well. Kind of empty our inventory, and then we'll go off for a look, because we're going to need... oh, hang on. No. I need to do the charcoal burn, don't I? So, where are we? Burning. I need mud or dirt. I think I'm just going to do the small one for now. Just to get us going. Yeah, let's grab this log, and we will just do the small one for now. It'll be just enough to get us going, and then we'll do the larger ones later on. But for now, I think we'll just do that small one just to kind of get going. Grab that, and then if we go place that one down, we'll place it, let's place it on the road. Yeah, let's place it on the road, because then I can see the charcoal. There we are, that's good. And then I'm just going to need to grab some dirt. Oh, actually, do I want to grab that? Yeah, I'm not sure as I do. I need a bunch of sticks as well. So let's go in here. Grab a bunch of that. Go and grab the sticks for the moment. And then we'll need to collect up some dandelions for some salt as well. But yeah, I don't know how much I'll actually get done, but I'd like to use the bow and arrow, so I'm going to go for that next, I think. Oh, there's a dead rabbit out there. Something has killed the rabbit. Alright, well, we'll take that. It's probably going to decay before I can tan it, but if not, we've got it. So that's something. Let's just grab a stick. Grab like another stick. I'm starting to get used to this third-person camera. Wasn't a big fan when it launched, but I've had 6 months off, so kind of coming back to it fresh. Whereas, yeah, playing quite a bit of it with the old camera is a bit, yeah, it's a bit jarring. But just do one more, and then we've got 10 sticks, and then I'm just going to grab some dirt. I can need like 2,000 or something. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's get like 10 stacks. But yeah, that is slowly decaying, so I doubt I will actually be able to use it. But right, there we go. That's good. That's more than enough, actually. we'll just set that off then as well. I'm going to need some kindling for that, aren't I? Hang on, it's on the road. Yeah, I'm going to need some kindling for that as well. Alright, put all that stuff. Let's build that as well. We're going to need that. And then, yeah, we've got to set that off. We might just be able to pick up enough twigs, actually. I mean, pine cones are generally what I use because you're eating the pine nuts, and so you end up with loads of empty pine cones, so that's generally a better kindling. You take a risk and just not do the full amount. Where was my... There it is, over here, wasn't it? Yeah. 3, there we are. Spot a twig, then there we go. Might as well pick it up. There we are. And then we'll get this thing a-going. 82%. Let's give it a go. Yep, there we are. That's going to take most of the day. Perfect. Right, I'm just going to discard all that. It'll just delete it, but that's fine. Let's just drop this on the ground. We'll put that in there in a minute. Let's read the info, but I'm thinking we've seen your smoke from afar. I'll meet you in 2 days. Yeah, so a mysterious figure turns up in your camp in 2 days' time, but yeah, for now, we'll just leave that there. Let's put those there. We'll throw the letter on the floor because we don't really need those. I don't know if you can burn it actually, but you don't need it. So let's put that there. Let's get rid of the sand. Let's check the fire. Yeah, we've got plenty of hours on that. Let's set that off boiling, so we've got some water when we get back, and we'll chuck that rest of that firewood on as well. Why not? Go there. Grab that, and then we'll go out and try and grab. Just keep that fire going. All right, that's all done. That's brilliant. Right. We're all ready to go. Just got to wait for the charcoal, and I have to go and find... I mean, I could put water in there, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that. So we want to go back to there, because there was a hut, and there was some arrows and stuff in there. Actually, I could take apart the furniture, couldn't I? For the nails. I'm pretty sure you can just do that with a rock. The rock might break, but yeah, that's probably the best thing to do actually, rather than making nails. But we'll probably make some just for the why nots. But yeah, let's make our way back anyway. Follow the river. Yeah, the hut's just over there. That's not too bad actually. Okay, here we are, just coming up to the first hut, and yeah, this had a pickaxe in it. Oh, it had the steel anvil as well, didn't it? Yeah, of course. We'll pick that up. Oh, can I not? Oh, where's that gone? Okay, that may have clipped somewhere that I can't get. That kind of sucks. Iron tipped arrow. I kind of want that as well, the clay jar. That's going to be useful for later on. We can use that for a cooking pot. We can actually ditch the stone bowl. I'm going to pick that up from here. Ah, there we go. Ah, I've got to walk it back. Alright, let's place it down for now, because I don't need that, so we'll just leave that there for now. Because I can't do any steel working or anything anyway, so... yeah, can we put that like on our... How do I use that? Alright, let's put that... That's all, and then we can just go equip. Oh, no. And then... Oh, do I need... Because you can make an arrow quiver, can't you? I wonder if I need that. Arrow quiver. Container that holds arrows for quick access. How do I reload that craft? It requires a belt-equipped quiver with stored arrows. Ah. But look, he's got some armor pieces as well for later on, I think. I don't know, maybe if we just ditch that. I'll put one in my belt. No, I think I need a quiver to use it. Oh, that's a shame. I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I need a quiver to make that work. Oh, that's a bit of a disappointment. Oh well, never mind. I'm not sure if there's any point going up there then. Let's go and check these rocky outcrops though, because we're going to look for copper and the cassiterite, which is tin. That's the two things we're looking for to make bronze. So, oh, hello. Oh, there's iron there as well. Hello. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the pieces and the ore, but obviously with the pickaxe we could mine this stuff. But for right now, I'm just going to save that for the iron. So, just going to pick up that. Got the copper ore, that's great. Don't need a huge amount, but we'll get as much of it as we can. As we've got to break the pieces down. Oh, nice. That's a nice little bit of iron, actually. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Just hold this. It's a lot easier. There we go. Brilliant. So, no, I don't want. Take that off my hand. I wish I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I've now got to look limestone. Do with a large piece of flint if I come across one, but yeah, plenty of copper ore. I think that's probably enough. We'll pick up this. We don't need a huge amount to get us going. And then each copper ore, when you break it down, gives you 10, I want to say? I think it was 10. But we can mine that with a pickaxe, but as I say, I would prefer to go for the iron. Let's just kind of mark this on the map, actually, as iron. There we go. We can use that. Great, right, let's continue on. Chamomile will be something good as well to have. But right now I don't have the storage space. I might just throw some of this stuff on the ground as well. We'll see how it goes. The cassiterite is what we're looking for. Got limestone rocks. Yeah, we've just got to keep searching until we find it. I guess we could head to the... Yeah, let's cut along here because these are kind of cliff faces, rocky outcrops. That's probably where we're going to find that stuff. So, yeah, let's just keep going along this way until we find, hopefully find the cassiterite. That's what I'm looking for, is the tin. I need it to make the bronze because copper and tin make bronze. So, just keep going this way. I'll keep you guys with me for a bit, I think. Oh, is that a cave? Oh, hello. Oh, just found a cave. Oh, man, I can't really... Yeah. Really dark in there, though, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I can see in here, but I don't know whether you guys can. But, yeah, it's a little bit... Yeah, there's holes, and I don't want to go any further. No, let's not. Let's get out of there. We'll mark that on the map for later. I really need a torch to go in there. And some of them you can kind of get trapped in, so... Yeah, I don't really want to mess around with that just yet, but let's kind of leave that as a... Mark that as a cave. Let's kind of go... Cave, there we are, that's great. Okay, I've just found another cave. I've just been running along this ridge right here, not too far, only a few minutes up there, and we just found another one. Brilliant. I'm going to just stick my head in there again, but I might... Ooh. I do have a pickaxe. I could mine that. That would get me everything I need, but I'm going to burn through my pickaxe, but I've got a spare one. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's going to take a little bit to get it out. I only need a little bit just to get started. But yeah, it is going to take quite a lot of energy to do that. So, yeah, I am just going to have to swing away. Oh, look, we've got a little bit of sun coming in there. Okay, there we are. I've just found the tin ore. That's perfect. That's probably more than enough, actually, that we need. Don't really need these stones, but I'm going to pick them up anyway. And I just started a little stockpile outside. There might have just been enough loose pieces, to be honest. I think I might have just been okay with that, but there we are. What's he tracking onto? Okay, let's go out. I just started a little stockpile here. Some of the large and small stones. We can always come back for those later. But that's perfect. That's plenty. that's more than we need, actually. Let's just grab, because if we break up one of these, we get 10 bits, so we've got 50. That's plenty. It's probably more the copper, but that's good. The hut that we came across, the first hut, is just there. So, yeah, that's not too bad, actually. But I'm going to make my way back now, because we've got everything we need. The charcoal... Oh, boy. We fight a... I do need some leather. We could try and... Should we use the spitted screw it? This could be a really bad idea, but let's go for it. Get some practice in. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Damn, that's pretty good. Alright, that's pretty good. Oh, I don't know whether I'm going to have no room for all this stuff. Oh no, we just about. Well, I want the fat, because I can then make a torch. So let's take the fat. I might need to just do a little bit of jiggery pokery, I think. I'd really like to take that leather as well. Yeah, well, I don't need that. I don't need the stick. And I don't need that. Let's kind of reorganize that slightly. We might just be able to put the leather in if I kind of just do a bit of inventory Jenga. I think that's the way to go. See, let's just harvest it. Oh, that because I've got... There we are. And then we could do the intestines and make sausages, but right now I'm not too worried about that. Should we just take... Let's just take the whole lot. Why not? We could get the bones as well, but I'm going to leave the bones there for now. That's fine. Yeah, actually that's pretty good, because I think it did 30 damage when you threw the spear, so... That's probably the best weapon in its start weapon, isn't it? Because the hatchet only does 21 slashing damage if you sharpen it up to maximum, but by that stage you'd probably have steel tools, so you'd never use it. Yeah, that's probably the best weapon to start with, I'd have thought. It kind of was anyway, but yeah, now I'd say it's even more so. Let's have a look. Okay, right, we are back at base, and I think my charcoal has just finished as well. That's perfect. So we'll now make a start on this. So I forget exactly how much we need, but let's break up that. There we are, that's great. And then how much did this need again? Have a look. It was 500 mils, that was it. Yeah, let's place this down like over here somewhere. Let's just kind of move some stuff out of the way. We're going to have to do a bit more Jenga for the backpack. Put that in our main hand, and then how do we place down? I can't remember now. Right click there. Let's just do a right click. That's fine. There we go. That's perfect. So we need 500 milliliters, and it tells you how much and what the quality is. So let's chuck a bit more in there. I think it was like 8 to 1, wasn't it? So throw that in there. Oh, sorry, that's way too much, isn't it? Hang on. Nope, I'm pressing E on it again. There we go. Good quality bronze. Yeah. So we need another little bit of copper. If I break up some more copper, that should be enough. My stone fell apart, but I got enough of that in there. Okay, yeah, we're looking a little bit low on that one, aren't we? Okay. Oh, we probably need a bit more of that. Yeah, there we go. Oops, sorry. Hang on. Gonna get used to this again. 513. If we just do that one. There we go. That should be fine. I think I might run back and try and take apart some of the furniture with some of the small stones that I've got. I think that's probably the way to go. We could also actually make a torch as well. I think that's the way to go, isn't it, as well? Is it one or two of those? I can't remember now. Let's have a look. It was torch. Yeah, we need the animal. We need 2 animal fat. Yeah. And we just need a stick. That's no problem. If we can just find a stick. I think there we go. find one on the ground, and then we can just use that to light up. There we go. Perfect. That's brilliant. And then we can use that to just light a lot of these things without having to put the kindling. That's great. And then let's go and grab the charcoal as well. And yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot to... did I mention in the last episode? I'm not sure, but this game is on sale as well. Thought I'd let you know. I think it's got 20% off, and there is a pretty beefy demo as well. So, yeah, if you want to try... How do we just... I thought we just lit that, right? Or do we need it to be... Oh, did it need to be in the offhand? Oh no, I've actually got to put the... I've got to put this stuff in it. 21 minutes, so we don't quite want that, do we? Because that's going to be 50. Yeah, let's just take like that out. And then, there we go. Yeah, haven't actually got anything to ignite it with. But yeah, I forgot to mention in the last episode, and then if we come over here, and we actually, once it gets up to temperature, we'll hit smelt. We don't want to go too far, because that will harden if we leave it, so you'll lose a little bit of... metal as well, so you have to redo it again. But yeah, it is on sale. It's 20% off, I think, for until the 8th or 9th, something like that. So yeah, all linked down below, but it's just Steam links. There's no, you know, not getting paid for that or anything. But yeah, I forgot to mention that last episode, I think. So there we go. That's good. Let's continue making this. So we need a saw handle, don't we? Saw handle. What was it? Just a... Yeah, it was just a stick and a knife. That was it. And then we'll pour that. Once it's hardened, we can get it out and start sawing. Because we're going to need it anyway. So it's probably one of the things you're going to need most of all. We should check the trap as well, shouldn't we? Now I'm thinking about it. The fish is going to be really contaminated, right? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Surely the fish is going to be really contaminated because it's in the water. And that's really contaminated. So, where have we got? Oh. Oh, I can make a flint spear? Oh, hello. Is there other things we can make with the flint? What can we make with the flint? Large piece of flint. Ooh. Well, that's good, because that was definitely something that was needed. Don't know if there's any more of those, but there we are. What I was looking for. Great. Right, let's have a look at this. Right, we've just got a few minutes left, and then we'll pick that up and pour it into the mold. That's brilliant. Yeah, flint spear. That's really cool. Nice. I like that. And yeah, I've got to do something with those. This stuff, it's probably just going to rot, to be honest, but now let's equip, and then we're going to pour that into there. Like so. Perfect. And then that's now hardening. Brilliant. We could... Yeah, we could actually do a... ooh, hang on. Could do some nails as well. But I'm thinking we just go and get them. Yeah, let's just go and get them. Screw it. Let's not bother with that. Let's just go get them. Should we drink? Drink all of that. Could. If we move the lid. And then if we fill... Oh, do I need that in my hand? Get now. Fill. Yeah, glass bottle. Might as well tip all of that into there. And then let's just cook this stuff. It's probably going to be really blighted, but yeah, we'll go with it. Then we'll add the small lid back to it again. There we go. And we've got a little bit of stuff. Let's place this thing down. And we could use that to boil our water next time as well. And I'm just going to throw some of this on the ground. It's great. And then once this thing is hardened... Oh, there we go. Wow, that didn't take long, did it? We can then craft, and we can stick those two things together. Perfect. Now we've got a saw. Brilliant. There we go. That's really good. Yeah, the camp's just going to be a mess. That's kind of the way it is in this game at the moment. It just, you know, when you're at this stage, you just kind of have to throw things on the ground, make stockpiles where you can. I could make a stick. I could make a stick basket. I guess I could make that and just put some stuff in there. Yeah, to be honest, that might not be a bad idea. I really want to go and start working on the... what we got? 15 sticks. We've definitely got the rope for that. I've got it over here. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we'll go build. Could make like a little lean-to as well, but the building in this is really good as well, so we'll get into that later on. But for right now, not worry too much about that. How many sticks have I got over here? There's a couple there, we might as well grab them. Oh yeah. Let's grab a bunch of those, that's going to be pretty close. And then eventually we'll have to move all this stuff. 13, I just need 2 more sticks. I can cut the long sticks in half, but like I say, you're going to need a lot of long sticks, so I would just go out and collect the sticks, personally. It's a bit easier. I might eat that coyote meat. We could actually put it with garlic and that as well, but now I'm thinking about it, that would have decontaminated a little bit more, but yeah, never mind. Right, let's build that. I think so. Obviously that's not going to keep everything covered, or if a bear comes in, it's going to eat everything that's in there. Let's not cook that yet. Yeah, screw it, let's cook it. Why not? And then, yeah, there's quite a bit of contamination, but I'm going to leave that for now. And we'll just chuck some of this stuff in there. Might attract a bear, but there we go. And then we can do stockpiles of those, so we'll put some of those stockpiles down. Yeah, it's just going to be stockpiles everywhere at the moment, that's just the way it is. Stockpile, and then I just want to go and get the boards. Yeah, because how much did this hold again? Is it 500? Yeah. I would quite like to fill up that and start tanning some leather. That would be a kind of nice thing to do, wouldn't it? I think we might just have time to go and do the first hut at least. Yeah, screw it. Let's risk it for a biscuit. Let's do it. Let's go. Oh, should we check the trap as well? I kind of want to check the trap more, to be honest. Oh, 5 trapped creatures. Hello. I discovered trout and bass. Can I just place that back down again? Oh, nice. Alright, so... Ooh. Can I just cut those up? Damn. How contaminated are they? They're not contaminated? Oh. Hello. Alright. God, I was just about to say it's a bloody bear or something, or a wolf. No, it's a these freaking deer, man. Oh, wow. So, that isn't oh my god. I mean, I kind of want to smoke her, to be honest, now. Damn. I think we may have just found the best food. Alright, let's let this finish. I assume we could add garlic in that. For the moment, let's just do a whole stack. I'm going to need to chop down another tree as well. Okay, alright, well, we'll get the planks in the next one. That's fine. Very large tree. I might leave the stump in. Because you use that as an anvil. The steel anvil's good, but it does break. So it's a kind of more of a luxury, I think, late game luxury. Whereas you just use a tree stump as an anvil. Oh boy, there we go. That's going down. If I just click on that, you basically just use that to forge your items and that sort of thing. Obviously you need a hammer and a bunch of stuff, but yeah. Alright, let's chop this down. And we'll get some more firewood in there if we can. Don't want that fire to go out. Not for the moment, anyway. Pick that up. Yeah, we'll take apart that furniture later on. That's all good, though, but damn. That is so good, man. I was not expecting that fish to be... because the water's really contaminated, so I just assumed that the... that would be really contaminated, because if we pick this thing up and just fill it up with water... Sorry, that one. If you look at it, it's really contaminated. It's like 40, you know, like if you are desperate, drink it, but, you know, otherwise do not drink the water. So I had assumed that the fish was going to be really contaminated, but it's not. It's freaking awesome. I think what we want to do, obviously we can preserve it, but we're nowhere near that. I think a smoker might be good, actually. It's just a load of sticks, isn't it? Let's have a look. Cooking. Yeah, sticks, rope, long sticks. I think that might be the next thing to do. Assuming I can cut it up, of course. I don't know. Maybe just smoke it like that. Let's just wait for this to finish. Okay, I think it is finished. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't give a huge amount of food, but there is no contamination. So, yeah. I mean, it's only 7.8, but there is no blight in it whatsoever. Damn, that is good. Okay, well, I think we probably maybe add a second fish trap, although that one in one day delivered a lot of fish, so we'll see on that one. But I think we'll probably make a smoker. I think that's probably the next thing to do. We'll chuck that in there. It's going to dissolve if it rains, but you know, we need to start thinking about perhaps putting a roof on this. But I want to just push on and try and get the soaking basin down next. That's really what I want to do, so I can make the bigger backpack. Oh, is it 6 pieces? Yeah, 6, but the rope's fine. 6 pieces of leather, which takes a bit of time. If we can get that, it's like almost double the size of this backpack, so that's really going to help us. But anyway, I think for now, I think this is where I'm going to call it, because I just realised how long I've been recording again. Damn, I love this game. But anyway, I'll say I think for now, this is where I'm going to call it, and I'll end the episode. So if you like the one, please give me a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe for more. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.